Welcome, Safi. Oh, Shafi, no, Jaladhi, no.
No,
Yoga Mukti.
yoga mukti. Yes, it's crazy because people who know me, they call me now. It's such a balagan with names because they call me different names. Yes, Jalad, and I'm like, okay, okay, this is also me. Okay, okay. But yes, now I'm really discovering myself and new name. Yes, and it's still like a process for me. Yes, I received it in February. Yes, yes. Yoga Mukti. Yes.
Yoga Mukti. What it means?
It means yoga is union. Mukti is fragrance of freedom. Ta-da! Fragrance of freedom. And this is, I loved it because it's a process. So Jaladhi was ocean. Safi was pure, like quality. And yes, pure, yes. Jaladhi ocean, I agree totally when I meditate and I re-listen to my interview, the beginning about the name. I'm so funny there. It was so nice to see. Oh, I'm so really innocent, such a beautiful interview. And for me, thank you so much, such a reminder. I was like, yes, little bit listen. And yes, I still feel it, the ocean of bliss inside. But when I was in meditation, especially with Prashantam, because he is my Osho channel, and I was in February on the second course of Osho Divine Healing, his school. I was participating like assistant, and we are sitting in satsang, in silent meditation. And each time I see this picture, each time when I was him, I see this picture, this image that I'm sitting on my knees and receiving a name. I was like, no, come on, you already changed it twice. No, no. But then yeah, no. What? And I was 10 days was the course, 10 days. And during all 10 days, every satsang, I was struggling. And I said, come on, why are you struggling? Are you sannyasin or not? Follow your inner truth. Come on, go for it. And I recognize that I cannot even walk. I cannot even come to him and to ask. I had such a fear. For 10 days, I was really, I cannot. What can I do? And on the last day, I said, okay, if I cannot walk, I will go on my knees. It was really such a fear inside of me. I said, wow, maybe this time is really something that is about me, about my inner truth. And at the last day, because we are still working on the book with Prashant, and he said, like, I was like, okay, I'm going. And I saw him and he's like, come. And I was like, oh, he's calling me. Come. And he said, come to me. We need to talk about the work after the group in the break. And I said, wow, now I don't need to, prepare the speech, why I want to not make it serious. Life really supported my intention. And yes, I explained in the talk, of course, in this conversation, I explained why I said I really want to trust, don't want to struggle if it's not logical. It's really not logical, but I continuously see this, and I'm tired to struggle with it. I said, okay, I surrender. Okay.
Okay. I want to make an agreement with you.
Mm-hmm.
New name, new interview. So if you change again.
Okay. Yes, okay. New name, new interview. Yeah. So it's so funny. And I was like really saw my mind how it is, all the judgments, all the fears about what people will say, even my friends and friends, because it's third time. Yes, and I said, I just trust. I need to support this inner voice. Otherwise, why I meditate, and I said, okay. And when I saw this, the picture with the paper with the name, after satsang, I saw like that there is a paper on his table with the name. It was really such a healing process for me, because I started to shake, something started to happen. I said, okay, if I cannot walk, I will go on my knees, because it was really something strong. But when I sit next to him and I close my eyes, all fears disappeared, really. And when he said, and this is your new name, yoga means union, mukti, fragrance of freedom. And I started to laugh. I started to laugh because it's a process. Now, finally, it's a fragrance of freedom. So it's a process. So it's infinite. It has no end. So maybe I will stay with this name longer than with others. Yes, probably.
Or not.
And I really want, who knows, but I really want to discover it, because it's really such a combination. Union, fragrance of freedom. I want to go to library with Osho darshans, where you can find the meaning of the name. Yes, somebody told me that, for example, because I'm going in summer, I'm going to Osho Miasta for 2 months. It's like living in the commune. Yes,
2
and I want 2 months. Yes, living in the commune program. Yes, and I went there to search, because it's interesting for me what he says about yoga and mukti, because yes, to really bring some understanding about who am I, the most important question. Yes, so this is about new name, and my friends, I love them so much, because new name in social media, and okay, now I came back. Listen, now
Friends,
Jaladhi, yes, I changed name. Yes, again, yes, I changed it. So this is
New name, new interview.
Okay.
So, where are you now? Tel Aviv?
Yes, now I'm in Tel Aviv. Yes, I'm in Tel Aviv, in the middle of the city. It's crazy for me, because I've never expected that I will live here. Yes, in the most craziest alive city. Everything is changing here. Yes, no silence, no silence.
no silence. So much happens since when we talk.
Yes, when was it? When was the interview? It's like 2 years ago.
I think 2 years, yes.
2 years ago.
2 years, because I was sitting in my old apartment in Russia, in Tver, which I already sold. Yes, and it was empty. And it's so funny, because I just 2 days I moved to this room, this place where I live now in Tel Aviv, and I tried today, okay, because everything is also empty, to make something on the walls for the interview, Okay, look at little bit. Nice. Yes, now I'm here. It will be 1 year. In July I moved to Israel. Yes, it's also a very interesting story, because it's also Osho story, of course. Of course. Yes, because I was looking for opportunity to find my way to leave Russia. Yes, when the war started, and I was in Armenia, I was in Georgia. We were trying with my also friends to fight, because I felt like I want to go. It also was a very clear message. I need to go. Like I'm in meditation is such a supportive tool. Okay, I said like this to really listen, to trust it, because it was a very strong message. I said, okay, I don't know where I'm going, but I will try to find my way. And in St. Petersburg, I met my friend, dynamic meditation every morning in the center. And he said to me, why you don't want to go to Israel? I know that your grandfather was Jewish. I said, and how it is connected. I never heard about this program. Yes, it calls Aliyah, that they really support Jewish people from all over the world to come back to Israel. Yes, and he said me, was like, after dynamic talking, having coffee, he said, I'm going in July. I said, super. I will try to find some documents. And yes, it was in May. In 2 months, I was here with all documents. I came with papers just to try. My friend was already here, and he helped me to make first steps. Yes. So I said, okay. And it was like a really flow of people, circumstances. I found immediately amazing woman here, Razila, her name. She's like 15 years. She's facilitating Osho Dynamic. And it was 15 minutes walking from my house where I was living. I said, wow, such a coincidence, Yeah.
You know what your name reminds me of a book, Osho's book called Mojud. This Sufi story, Mojud, a man with an incredible life. If you can find this book, it's very beautiful. Very beautiful.
It is is it in the discourse of wisdom of Zen?
I don't know. I don't know.
Second, I will check, because we just finished. It's a very beautiful book, but it's Sufi story. We just finished yesterday to listen to this discourse, Wisdom of Zen. And there is a book, very beautiful. I saw it yesterday, but I forgot what was the name of the module.
The book is made like child's book, with like things come up, the images come up. No, there is one special edition full of pictures and the story of Mojud. That's this Sufi tale, okay? That this guy listens voices and then he just follows.
It's about trust, yes.
About trust, just about trust.
How does it work? We just finished to listen it yesterday. With Lani, yes, she showed me the book. It was different edition. It's amazing, incredible book with picture, and it's about trust, because he's like guiding by his inner voice.
Yes,
and I saw it yesterday. It's like, for me, this discourse is really about my life, like you told it. Yes, because I cannot. I realize that this is the biggest challenge in my life, really. It now sounds funny, but I laugh about it. But sometimes it's such a struggle because it's such unlogical. It's such rebellion. It's such a strong voice, and more I meditate, more it's to be clear, and it sometimes goes in such direction that I'm like, what? We just settled. We just like, okay, have our peace, yes, and then ta-da! No, come on. So it's like, but more and more I really start to trust it. Yes, to trust it more and more. I see, if I like look backwards, that and this is the end of the story. I love this end. Like, I will tell my in my words that for me it was about to really live the real, not my dreams, because I dreamed about, I project my life different. And when we had interview 2 years ago, I was in Russia, I was in relationship, we are like almost building the commune there in Krasnodar, and I was so into that. And then, puff, suddenly, really ground went from my legs. And and all this process that I passed through 1 year, because it was a lot of like when the war started, then I lost my father, then I lost the relationship and home, and then I moved to Israel with my papers. And I was really listening to this voice, and all the groups that I did before, all these meditation hours, this was a support, this was a like essence, because then I really felt such a great gratitude for myself first, because I did it in the past. I was like, it was not easy, and it's easy to stay in known. Yeah. And I was so grateful to my courage that I was like listening to this inner voice and searching and practicing and going to all these groups and the jumping all the time. Yes, because it really gave me such a support. It was the most chaotic moment in my life, most chaotic, no grounding, no home, no land, like home. I was shocked. It was really big shock. And I had all instruments. Immediately it started, my awareness started to, it was even easy to listen, because I know, I just need to walk. I need to be in my feet. I need to, so I like, how to say, easy started to find the support inside of me. So practice dynamic, continue, because dynamic helps you to go through the fear. It illuminates fear. Breathing exercises. Go, if you have a beach, go to the beach, do divine healing. And then I recognize that I can take care of myself. And this was the best gift of this journey. That I really can, I have all tools. I have my inner wisdom that is very, very silent, but it knows what to do, how to take it easy, even it is balagan. I like this word that they use. I think it's Arabic. I'm not sure, but they use it in Israel very, very much. Balagan. When it's balagan, such a balagan. It's like, chaos, balagan. I like it very much.
Balagan. Balagan, babushka.
It is also, yes. So when it is balagan in the mind and everywhere outside, all this journey that I did before, I recognized it. I had the time to recognize the value of meditation in my life, the value of being with Osho in my life. It's interesting, this wave of energy was really supporting me from the beginning, when I told I met this guy, my friend, until now. I just finished in the morning. We did the divine healing exercises with Lani on the grass near in her place where she lives. And I was like, what? How it is possible that she lives 15 minutes from my home, 15 minutes walking, and she also facilitate meditation. She was with Osho, so it was such a support here. It is such a support. So I immediately found, thank you for Prashantam, because he told me, like, you should find Lani. Maybe she's from Israel. She's very known in Osho world. And of course, I'm writing books, and she was Osho ambassador with books. So it was like, I came to her house and we found each other. She called me she said, "Oh, of course, come." And she also told her story, and that was unbelievable, unbelievable, unbelievable. Yes, and what I really admire in Osho people that who was with Osho, they continue in their beauty to share Osho space, continue in such. Yes, there was Osho Center in Tel Aviv, but I don't know why after COVID, now it closed. But people still bring his message, really share his message, share this love in their houses, like she does. I love it. Every week I'm going, we meditate, we listen to the discourses. She does it in her beautiful way. Yes. But it is the same energy, the same love, the same, really, for me, the best support I've ever received. Really, I feel that's why I feel like home. Even here, I started immediately. I found first dynamic. I said, okay, Tel Aviv, it's very big city and developed city, so they should have dynamic. And yes, I found the dynamic and went there.
Here, your place, your home.
Yes, and for me, I recognize that it is also the way to be grounded. If I'm moving, if I am like don't have ground, go to dynamic, and then you are here, you are in the place, you are rooted. So, and this is the only roots that now I have. So, and then I felt that people who practicing really are very friendly, and yes, we have different language, different nationality, but it is all melting. When we it's all melting. So in the then we after the process, I felt like there is no this separation. There is no this separation here.
And also you feel like you are rooted on yourself, yeah, in yourself.
Yes, this is also the big challenge because I had this, of course, I faced all my attachments to people because of course I was like, yes, I'm sannyas, and it's easy to say when you have home, when you have relationship, when you have, it's easy was for me to say. But when I faced it, I saw that no, I was very attached to Russia. I was very attached to life that I lived, and I had my dreams about life, how I see it, and then tak. It was like to face it. It was painful. It was a deep process for me to really let it go and to face reality and not to create new attachments here. To start to really another step of the journey, to get rooted in myself and to feel home with myself, and then we can go with the backpack everywhere, and everywhere I can find it. Now I know I really want to it's my now like dream, my wish, when I receive new passport, to go to meet with my Osho friends all over the world. Yes, because this is home. This is how now I feel home. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So beautiful. You are so beautiful.
Yeah.
Just before we started meeting you this morning here, while I was preparing the things for the interview, computer, I was listening to your last interview just to connect, yeah, and what you spoke about. And you said something about a book on Osho. Yes, how is it? How is this project?
You will laugh. I started it because it's a book that we work with Prashantam. We did the lectures during the COVID. And then I decided it was such a support for me, all the COVID and for a lot of people. And after, all this also process that I passed through, I was so happy that I have this work. Yes, it's that I have this book because every time I'm in moment of questions or hesitations, I come back and I receive the answers. So it is, you see, and then
Wow.
life without fear, life without fear. And
Wow.
yes, and I
Wow.
like that Prashantam, it's not yet ready, but I really, now I have table. It's always good sleep. Simple things. Yes, I'm laughing because I recognized here how it's important, such simple things. I don't need so much. We don't need so much, really. Less is more, and just good sleep, silence, little bit. Yes, but Lani taught me, she's amazing because they used to live in the Oregon, and everything was building, reconstructions and it's always the sound of, and here in Tel Aviv, the city is growing. Everything is moving. It's very alive, vital energy here. People are moving, building. And now it's silence. I was really hoping that they will stop, because they started at like 7 a.m. They started to yes. And she taught me, because she said that we were living like this, and this meditation, when you hear the sounds from your heart, when you, not from the head, and then they stop to bother you. And I was like, okay, it's just silence is not when there is no sound. It's the presence of all the sounds. So I said, okay, I will listen to all this noise. It's my heart. And somehow really I get used, but now I just moved to another place, so I have good sleep. Yes, I have now a place where I can work. So yes, it's almost, I really want to finish this project and to share it, because it's such, for every seeker, it's such a support. This book, it could be such an inspiration and motivation.
Wow. When is it going to be released?
Good question. Yes, because I love this work with also Prashant, because he said, okay, we have no pressure, no deadline, because it's first of all, it's I really, and he told me about this, and I appreciate it so much, because he told like you need to enjoy your time with the book, with playfulness, with it's your creativity to combine. My work is I'm not writing. I'm writing another book about my life without fear. During I'm working on this book, it will be another crazy story of Safi, Jaladhi, Yoga Mukti,
Yes.
Life Without Fear, Part 2.
That's great. You know, the meaning of my name, Abiru, is fearlessness. So, yes, so it means a lot to me, this name. Also, Viresh has a book called Bliss Beyond Fear.
Yes, because this is a really, I'm looking at really amazing work, because it contains a lot of questions and answers, because during the COVID, people was coming just to ask their simple questions about life, about jealousy, about children. It's 27 chapters about everything. We covered about the chaos, about fear, and it's really huge work. So I am moving step by step. So when I had this survival stuff to do, so of course I said I couldn't. And I was so grateful that I have no deadline, no pressure. I'm just keeping it. And yes, I plan to really because we need to reread it, make last edition maybe November, so at the end of the year to finish. And then in the next year, in the beginning, I really, if nothing happens,
We don't know.
and we don't know. Yes, but I really really want to really let it go, to share it with people, because it's such, especially after when you meditate, when you start meditate, or you are like in the process after a group, because when you come back home and sometimes you start to be a little bit lost, because in the meditation process, in the group, we are like all together, and then you come back and just to continue, just to keep going, just to have this inspiration to really not give up and keep going, to searching this answer. Who am I? And trust to inner voice. Yes, it's all about, because it's all about, like, for me, it's and he says about it, fear about being yourself. This is the only fear, the most fear that we have. Yes. And that I felt when I told you this story, when I felt like I can even, it's such a strong fear. When I was thinking about taking new name, yes, it was such a, really, that it paralyzed you. It's such a strong, and but this was it, being myself. Yes, this was it, being myself, and it was really, it was easy for me to come here to go to ask for a new name. It's strange, but yeah. Yes. So I will share with you, of course. I will, when it will be done. I will celebrate. I will dance. 3 years, because it's really, it is like, I'm like, I feel myself like Tolstoy, and it's really crazy, because 3 years almost. Yes, 3 years. I'm working on it, and I had so much struggle with it, because I changed it 3 times. But then it also took time to recognize the project, because I was like, I said, wow, it was such an amazing project that we did with people, and wow, and I don't need to add nothing. I don't need to struggle to make it better, or to invent something. I just need to little bit edit, to put it in like nice order. That's it. It's already done. And I also thought about your project, that it could be amazing. A lot of books. It could be amazing.
Yes.
I thought also, okay, that maybe when I finish with this, and when I come to Brazil, because it's really such an inspiration. Also, your work, what you are doing. Yes.
Yeah, we just love it. We just love it.
Love it.
And also making so many new friends and connections.
Yes.
Very beautiful. You know, while speaking, just sensing that we are in a moment of great creativity. So many people writing books and speaking, like Padma, you know Padma? She is with a new work called Sacred She.
Sacred She.
Sacred She. It's a new tarot deck and a book.
New tarot deck.
And also you coming with your book. And we interviewed another Indian Swami. His name is Chaitanya. He's just releasing a book also. I saw the picture today on the Facebook.
Wow. I love it.
Another is with a film project too.
Ah, yes, there is an Italian guy who made a documentary about Osho, Lakshan. We interviewed him.
Wow, because
10,000 Shades of Osho.
Wow, because Lani told me about this movie. She has it. One day we want to watch it.
Wow, we didn't
Send to
have
us.
Send to us. Send to us,
Send
please.
to us, please.
Send to us. Get a copy and send to us because he said he needs to come here to exhibit the
show.
film to show before we cannot see. So we're gonna cut this part of the interview. Because like I'm gonna send you a link I got from Osho's brother, with
Wow, yes.
many videos with Osho in Hindi, in English, books, audios, magazines, and pictures of Osho in high definition. So I'm gonna send it to you. Okay,
Super.
also. Super,
I
yeah?
also did. I don't, but I think I shared with you this Telegram group. I think I shared. No,
Yeah,
you are
I'm not in Telegram anymore. because
anymore. But
I was pissed off with the fake news they are doing,
okay.
spreading hate, groups of hate, and things
Oh.
like that. So I went off. I was pissed off.
Yeah, but there is like group also people. I love that people started, like I see it, more and more spread this creativity connected with Osho and share their journey. Because for me, I only met Osho people. And at first I like I told in the last interview, I met Osho in dynamic meditation. At first I discovered his methods. And for me, this is what world needs. People really, especially now when we are living in such a craziest world. And even
Yes.
yes, even here I also feel it even more, because it's also the country who is in constantly war, and people, yes, I meet a lot of people who are practicing and who are really want to practice dynamic and very open here to Osho. Yes. So, and what I wanted to say that it's so good to hear these stories of people who are like me, you, and who are seekers and who found, and it's such inspiration, really.
I'm gonna tell you a secret. Okay. You don't tell anybody. we are very inspired by you.
No.
We always talk about your interview
Yeah,
because so much energy, so much freshness, so much aliveness with Osho now.
Now.
That's beautiful. I've just met, and it's a promise interviewed with a guy from Nepal, very young, and he's also felt the same about dynamic and met Osho same way.
Oh,
So
really?
I'm gonna send you also a little text about Osho.
Yes, because I want to go to Nepal also. Because
Wow.
because
So
first I very want to meet with Swami Arun. He has yes, of course him, because after because
Tapovan.
yeah,
Tapovan.
Tapovan, I want to go there because my first Osho meditation was with him. It was Kundalini we did, but I was really, maybe I told it, I don't remember, but I really want to, and I read his book. I found his book that I bought on this meeting. It was 2018 or 17, I don't remember yet, but it was in Moscow, this meeting, like presentation of books, his Days with Osho, Charming Days with Osho, something like that. And but I bought another one. And then when last year I came to Russia, and I found the second book in the place where I usually facilitate. I rent the place to when I come back. I always organize meditations. Yes. So when I came there and I see, wow, I know this man, I met him. Wow, this is a book. And when I open it, I recognize that it was signed. It has the same sign. So it was the same presentation. And it was a book of my friend with whom we came to this presentation. And we had like agreement there that once we will exchange the books because we didn't want to buy two. So, and it was like book found me and I read it, and his story is also incredible. It gave me like a seeker, seeker inside of me. It gave me so much answers about also the trust, because sometimes it's so, for me, it's difficult in this world because nobody taught us to trust this voice, because the mind is so powerful. And he also gave me so much inspiration, and maybe that's why Nepal is also in my dream to visit, really.
Okay, this book is Arun's book.
Yes, it's
what's the name?
I think it's charming, because Очарованный, it's in Russian. So Charming Days with Osho.
Oh, okay. I went for him already, but the communication stopped in some point. So maybe I have to insist. Yeah.
Yes. Because it's the story is craziest, and I felt some moments of when it's unlogical, it's unbelievable, it's really, but it's like you should go for it, and he has really crazy story of devotion to the master, and I cried even when I was reading it and laughing and recognized myself sometimes, some my thoughts, and especially when it is not easy, when it's like in this discourse, this book about this story, Zen Sufi story, that he said it's like in discourse, his voices, because I think it's early years of Osho's discourse, because his voice is like, he's very powerful, he's very like ta 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 ta, very fire, and he speaks. It's, I think, I don't know the year of when it was recording, but he's more like this. And I remembered only, if you are like, life with me will not be easy. Yes.
Yes,
Don't guarantee you easy life. Yes. And I said, yes, I know. I know. But it is the best life that I really, every time I'm walking, I'm in such gratitude. Wow. If I said, okay, if I die now, I'm really ready, because I really enjoyed my life. I lived it totally. And I went to this voice. I followed my heart, and this is the best that I could really did for myself, really. Then
I think you are very lucky because, to come to this point at so young age, this point of maturity. Yeah.
How old are you?
Oh, I'm not so young, but young, of course. I don't know. I'm still. I'm looking at I'm 36. In May, I was 36.
So young.
But sometimes I started to feel, not age, like Prashantam always says it, like own your experience. And I couldn't understand what's own. But this year, after my birthday, it was in May, I started to feel that, and after we did also amazing 21 days here in Tel Aviv, we just finished 4 days ago, sequence of 21 days of dynamic. And I started to feel that it's not about the age, but it's about all the experience, that I am this experience. I am my mistakes. I am my really all my choices. I am this now. So, and all this lucky, it's about really all my struggling I am, and all my surrendering and letting go, it's also me. So it's like something, and all my pain really that I faced this time here. Wow, it was such a also roots to me. I've never thought that And also thank you, Osho, about, this understanding, because it helped me a lot to get rooted into myself, to really, and this is also me. Yeah.
So I think that we are coming to the end, of this
Yeah.
recording. So new book, new interview, new name, new interview,
New interview.
new city, new city, new interview. Okay.
Yes.
It will be interesting after maybe several years to tell what's going on now.
Sure. I think we keep this project for a while. We don't know how long we go yet, but we had so many already recorded. I was calculating here because we have to edit and
Yes.
and there is lots of work. So we also have our jobs here, daily jobs, daily tasks for surviving, yeah. And so I think we're gonna go for a while because you have so many interviews, and it's very, very, very nice to be with you. Yoga Mukti, no mistake, the new name now.
No. Yes. Thank you
Thank
so much.
you.
I really, really, really appreciate your work, and really so nice to meet you again. And I feel so, like we are really friends. We never met, but yes, I would love to hug you. That's what I want.
We will keep in touch, and please send us new news always. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you to Yoga
To
Mukti.
each other. I like
to each other.
To each other. Yes. Next time. Yes. I really want to hug you in this life. Yeah. This is my. Yes.
To hug you, to stay close, to meditate together.
Wow, it will be a really amazing gift. This is the amazing gift to really to meditate together, even like you said, now we were talking about online, but to be close in one place to each other and to meditate, to be in this Buddha field. Yeah, this is a really amazing gift.
I invited she to do dynamic and with me every
yes,
morning.
of course. Yes,
This
of
month.
course. And I invited you both, you girls.
Yeah,
For
I'm
for
always for dynamic.
for-
I'm always ready.
we are while we speaking, I'm just thinking about a new project called Friends Forever.
Yes, I love it.
It's
But
beautiful project.
last I wanted to. But did you recognize? I wanted to show you one of my friend. You didn't recognize.
Wow.
This is my friend, the really amazing person that I met, Shaquille. He made it. No, you see, no? The beard.
Beautiful.
Beautiful
one.
So simple and so Osho.
Yes, and you not from
Artistic.
the first, but then you can recognize. Yes. So I have no picture, but I have my Osho in my heart. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.